Hello everybody, it's Candace and I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. Kids did not want to go to bed and then I tried to print something and it came out looking like this. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is a Painted Wishes kit. I think it is so gorgeous. These are the instructions. And you make 3 each of 3 designs, and I already pre-made some design, one of each of the kits. So they come with matching envelopes. This is the front of the envelope, and then it's got the back. And then they are pretty peacock card bases. Well, this one is, and then it's white inside. Okay. So this is the first one. Do you love the foiling on there? So this is a non-stamping kit, and then these sequins are so beautiful and match exactly. I don't know if you can see that. It's so pretty. And then it comes with this twine. Okay, so there's one design. I'm going to put this box up here. Okay, and then again, they're all the same envelopes. And you have this one, this design. So these are all made exactly to the instructions. And I just love these. I'm in love with these sequins. I think we have something like this color in the annual catalog if you want just the sequins, but I love that they mail flat. Okay, so what I did is I just made all 3 of them so you don't have to watch me put those together because you have instructions if you order this kit. And the instructions are awesome. It shows you each card, what you need, and even where to put your adhesive and what kind of adhesive to use and how long to cut your ribbon and how many sequins they used on the exact samples. Okay, and then on the back here, when you order, you can look up a video for the card on how, the kit on how to do them. So you just scan that with your phone and it brings you to YouTube, and you look for Painted Wishes kit. Okay, and then it shows you everything you should have included. It also has coordinating colors. So what I did is I grabbed some cardstock off of what was not already in here, I guess you could say. So it says Garden Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Moody Mauve, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. So what I did is I grabbed some of the, so this is Moody Mauve, and it goes really nicely with the Berry Burst, which is not on the list, but I felt like, hey, they look nice together. So, and then this is Lemon Lime Twist, and I just grabbed a couple of card bases that are crumb cake because that's a good neutral, especially with these colors. I like them a lot. Okay, so let's pull out some of these pieces here, and we're just going to make some alternate cards because that's what I wanted to do tonight, was show you what the actual cards looked like, and then play with the extra pieces, because a lot of people like to put the cards together as is, but then some people might want to do something different. Okay, so as you can see, we have extra languages, if you will, of these beautiful labels. Don't throw them away, because if you have somebody that speaks this language, I believe this is, oh goodness, I don't know which one is which, but I believe, so English, French, and then there's German and Dutch, but I don't know which one is which. So if you turn them over though, let's see, we'll take this French one, and if you turn it over, you have something, a label to stamp on. So I'm just going to punch out one of each of these and turn it over, and we'll see what we can do with our extra pieces. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put those away, and then I'll get one of each of these card bases. And we could actually just play around with rearranging things so that you all can see what it will look like if you don't follow the instructions and you only use what's in your kit. Okay, so I'm going to pull these out so I have reference of what they actually are. I can turn this over. Okay, so this one is a card base. So I'm kind of just sorting everything out, my card bases. This one actually goes like that. Okay, and this one is supposed to go here. There, actually. Okay, that's an extra piece. And you have this whole spool of gold trim that I think it goes nicely. It's so dainty and fun. But these are the way that the original card ideas are. Okay? So if you wanted to, you could mix them up and like turn this one to a portrait way and even just scoot it over here and put this one here. You see how you can just do different, let's see, that's kind of covering up. So if you wanted to, you could just switch the cards around to look different. And you don't have to put this on straight. I kind of like it crooked. Okay, and you could glue it on like that, so that's an idea. You can put this on here like this and have it straight if you want. And of course we would put trim and extra sequins, and then this one's really simple. Okay, so just to show you some ideas of how this is the original, and then I guess you can kind of see it on screen. These are mixing things up and making them look different. Okay, so what I really wanted to do though was play with, excuse me while I just get some of these other colors out here, was to kind of play with layers and colors. Let me get my paper trimmer here. I'm going to cut this berry burst in half. This is a full sheet of 8.5 by 11. And I'm cutting it at 5.5 and scoring it and 4 1/4 just to give me a card base. I might not use it that way, but that's fine. Okay, so you can see how these colors, even though this isn't on the list, this berry burst, it works pretty nicely with these flowers. And then we have petal pink. Okay, so I'm just kind of throwing these around and seeing what I like. Okay, I kind of like this together. The berry burst and petal pink. So here's what you can do. With the addition of a paper trimmer and some extra colors of cardstock, you can just cut up your card bases and get extras. The other thing you can do is you can fold these in half and make mini cards. So let's see. Oops. So 2 1/8 would be half of 4 1/4, 5.5. Sorry, this is 5.5 lengthwise, so it would be 2 3/4. We can score at 2 3/4. This is our pretty peacock. You know what? I did not grab a stamp set, but if you can make little mini cards, and since there's 9 card bases, you potentially could get 18 mini cards. And if you don't have people that speak French, you flip it over. Okay, And you could even have this be the inside of your card. Let's do that. Get some glue out here. I know I'm covering up the pretty foil, but this could be the inside of your card to give it a little bit of wow, and that's where you write your message to whoever you're giving it to. And then, let's see, we can, what can we do here? Cut this out. This layer. So I'm gonna do, let's do 2, and what is that, 5/8, 5, 4 and 1/8, and that can be a mat, our card front. Okay, let's see, how long is this one? This is 5 1/8. Okay, so 5 1/8. Oh, it's going to make me use the 16ths. Or no, is that 5 1/16? No, it's 5 1/8. Okay, sorry. So 2 1/2 and then the 16th. We'll cut this in half. And if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. Let's cut a little bit off of this. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is, since I have a bunch of these, I'm going to fussy cut this so that I can have some little background accents with my twine. And because it's going to be tucked under the label, I'm not going to cut them all out separately. I have an ant crawling on my desk. It's the tropics. I don't have any food in here. I don't know why they're in here. Okay. Sorry, it's a little boring watching somebody fussy cut. It's kind of creating on the fly. I kind of had ideas in my head, but this one just came out of nowhere, came out of left field. But I hope I'm giving you ideas of how you can get more out of this kit, and it's super affordable. There is no stamping involved, but I am going to pull a stamp set in here just to help us with a greeting on the other side of the label. And I really didn't think about which stamp set I should bring in. And I'm trying to think about which stamp sets I have that have long skinny sentiments. I can't think of one off the top of my head. And yes, there's adhesive in here. I didn't go over that. But there's actually a roll of tear and tape. I just prefer to use the liquid glue. Along with the tear and tape, we also have, what else did it come with? Okay, so here's the sequins, and then you get dimensionals as well. So we will pop up whatever we stamp. Pardon me, I'm going to get some ink real quick. Okay, actually, this is a celebration stamp set, so you can get it for free with any $50 purchase or more before taxes. And then I pulled in something fancy just because it has happy birthday and congratulations. I'm not sure how well it will fill this out. Let's see. I like this grateful one. Grateful for the everyday magic, or this one, enjoy your day. I don't think Dad, you're the best would go really well on a flowery pink card. All right, let's see. Well, that fits. Okay, where's my block here? And let me put this one away. But we might end up using it. I just grabbed a couple of things that had sentiments on them, and I saw this celebration set that I thought would be nice to use. Okay, let me get this on straight on my block. I'm kind of just lining it up, lining the words up with the bottom of my block because I can't see exactly where it's stamping. And then I pulled out a pretty peacock ink pad. This is probably really juicy. So let me get my smusher, ink smusher block. And then I'm going to stamp it. Hopefully it comes out straight. Yep, that's pretty good. And then we can trim it. So I'm just gonna make a little flag end here. Okay, and then we'll make a little bow. Not too terribly big. And I think the sample cards have the bow underneath. Let's see where we want to put our pieces. This way? Maybe? Okay, so using what we have in the kit, the adhesive, I am going to get some of this tear and tape. And I'm going to glue everything down at once. Oops. It's a little too long. But it will hold it. Okay, so that will cover tear and tape. And then dimensionals. Oops. There we go. And some sequins. Let's put a couple sequins on here. Just to, I know it's a little card, but so cute. All right, what do you think? Enjoy your day. And then you've got the color and the extra label on the inside. All right, let's do a little more. We've got 3 different labels. So I like this petal pink. I mean, not petal pink, berry burst. And I think in the instructions it goes like this. And I don't like covering that up. I kind of like it horizontal, but let's see. We have more of, where's the circle one? We have this, and we have, ooh. Okay, so this can be like an accent piece. Where did the circle label go? There it is. Okay, I like this just because I don't want to take too much time creating. And when you start overthinking things, you kind of like, come on, let's go, get on with it, you know? Anybody else get impatient like that? Or is it just me? Or you get stuck and you're like, maybe I should do it this way. No, maybe I should do it that way. And then nothing ever gets stuck down. One of my demonstrator crushes, I guess you could say, or celebrities that I like to watch is Kylie Bertucci. She's in Australia, and one of the things that she said on her videos was, just stick it down. Just stick it down and maybe you'll like it. And if you don't, then you can rip it off and just find something else to fix it with. And I have to admit, I liked that piece of advice. Just stick it down, and if you don't like it, you can put it somewhere else. You can gently take it off and put it somewhere else. Because we kind of get stuck sometimes in this, one of the gardening people that I follow, he says, don't get stuck in perfection paralysis. Meaning, if it's not perfect, we end up not doing it. And then you have nothing accomplished because you just wasted a bunch of time planning out something that you didn't actually do. Oops. And so I like to just hurry up and stick it down, because if I think too hard about it, then I end up wasting time, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let me show you. I just showed you how the tear and tape works, actually. So let's put dimensionals on the back of this, and I will use my green glue because it goes quicker, for me anyway. And I like how Stampin' Up! Gives us more than we actually need. Because some people like to use a lot more than what is recommended, which is perfectly fine. And some people stick things down and then they end up not liking it and pulling it back up, which is also fine. Okay, so this looks almost like the card in the sample, yet very different because of our choice in colors and layering some extra pieces and using a different label. Happy Mother's Day, and that was using the same Heartfelt Hellos stamp set. I don't know where I put my Stampin' Chamois, and I have nothing else to clean my stuff with, so I'm kind of like gently peeling them. Oh, this is empty. So what we can do is make a mat, or we could flip over. Let's see, let's just make a mat, this pink one. So I cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4, which gives us a nice border on the inside. I'm about to ink up my thing, and then we'll try to make one more card here. So some people would like white, but I think I like the pink because it's light enough. So we'll just put that in there so we don't have to worry about dark colors. And then I'm trying to see, this might actually look nice. So let's do a 1/4 inch strip, just to 3/4 of an inch, or maybe an inch. Let's do an inch, just to get more colors on there. I like to decorate the inside of my cards, and this will kind of help it match inside, card front, and the envelope as well. Will all have the same foliage, or same colors of foliage. All right, happy Mother's Day. Put that. Let's make one more with this final card base. It's so pretty, and I like this little detail with the border. Let's see, what can we do? It's crumb cake, moody mauve, this. Let's see how it looks on moody mauve. Oh, maybe it'll look nice. I like it on crumb cake, actually. Okay, so let's do this. I'm actually going to trim off okay, I'm going to trim it to 3 3/4 by 5. I'm just taking a 1/4 inch off each side of this panel. 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and then where did that piece of pretty peacock go? Then I'm going to put it on top of, I like this Moody Mauve too. Let's do Moody Mauve. Or should we do Pretty Peacock? What do you guys think? Pretty Peacock. Look at this. That's pretty. That's pretty too. I like the peacock one better. Okay, so that was 3 3/4, so we'll do 4. And this is just the other side of that card base that we cut earlier. I'm cutting it to 4 5 1/4. And I just thought, get rid of the crumb cake. Okay, that's got me sold. I like the crumb cake too, but I like the mauve. Since we have it out here, and I haven't used this color very much. We do have a lot of DSP that has Moody Mauve in it. I'm just going to score this 4 1/4. This is an 8.5 by 5.5 sheet of half sheet of cardstock. There's my bone folder. Okay, and then one more piece. Moody Mauve's a little bit dark. I'm actually going to leave that trim there. I'll cut it at a standard size mat for an insert at 4 by 5 1/4 as well. It does have that score line, but I don't think it'll bother anybody. Okay, I used my other label, but look, no, not that one. I feel like, yeah, here it is. We can stamp something on here. Okay, let me glue this down. Actually, yeah, I can glue this down. And just to do something different, let's wrap this around. A couple times. And don't be scared to use all your twine. You have, you'll have the sequins too. I just like the way when you have skinnier ribbon, it looks nice with when you wrap it around twice to the base. And I'm thinking maybe I like it portrait instead. Or is this a little bit overkill? I think it's a little overkill. Okay, so this is how it opens. Let me just stick this down. I think I'm going to wrap the twine around the other piece. Why is there ink? I smudged it. Oh no. Okay, we're going to have to cut a piece that... Okay, I have an idea. Hold on just a minute. We're going to make this into this shape right here. Where did they go? Haha. Okay. Almost perfect. Is that about even? It's about even. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut along this line to make this hexagon shape. I had to think a little bit about what shape this was. Okay, so there we have it, and that'll cover my smudges. Let's stamp. I'm gonna wrap the twine around this side. So let me find, where did my stamp set go? Hello. Such a cute scripty font. Okay, try not to get ink everywhere. Let's line this up. Hello. And then, come on, twine. Okay, let's see if I can tie a nice bow on this little tiny piece of paper. Pretty good. If it'll just, all right. Gotta kind of use all your fingers to hold that down. All right, I like how that looks, actually. What do you guys think? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, dimensionals. That's what I was going for. Dimensionals. All right, we made 3 different looking cards. I'll bring them all in here in a minute. And I think we need, that looks crooked. There we go. Okay. Let me get these stamps out of the way so I don't ruin my cards, because they're all full of ink. And I'll just scoot that out of the way, put this back in here, get all of the cards out. And I thought about chopping up the envelope, but I won't. I'll just use them as an envelope. Oh, we didn't put the sequins on this one. I think it needs sequins. Okay. Let's see. Just put a few randomly. Can even put one right there. Put that up there. Okay. There we go. I didn't put sequins on this one either. Not that it really needs it, but I like these sequins. I might open another kit just to get the sequins. Actually, we'll open up the catalog in a minute and see where they are. Okay. And I didn't put this inside. Let's put this inside, Candace. There we go. Okay, so here are our 3 alternates. Put those in the box because everything else will get thrown away. Okay, so 3 alternates. And this one, don't forget, cute, right? This would be a good birthday one. Put a gift card in there, like add it right here, and then you can write your message. And then this one, we took the extra from these cutouts and made a little decoration on the inside. And then this one, we put the mat in there, and then these are the original cards. Okay, so 6 cards. I don't know how long I've been on here, about 45-ish minutes. Thanks for joining me. I did post the item number for this kit, which is not on here. Let's see. I got it from the bottom. Oh, and it comes in this cute little box, so you can take it wherever you need to go with it. 163235. One more thing before I leave. I don't know how well you can see this. I don't know what's going on. It was working beautifully and printing blue fine, and then I don't know what happened. But I am having my birthday BOGO sale. I'm turning 40 at the end of the month. I don't know how I feel about that. People say you feel older, like physically your body feels like it's 40 when you turn 40. I'm not there at the moment, but who knows? It might be coming. But anyways, I have a big box of retired stuff I'm trying to go through and clean out my stash of things that I don't use anymore. So I'm doing a BOGO sale. So basically I'm going to do a live video on Friday, January 26th at 12 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Showing you guys, doing a show and tell of what I have that I'm destashing. And so I will have them at retail price, and you claim them in the group or during the video, or after the video I will put up an album, and you can put just comments sold on whatever it is. And I'm going to price everything pretty standardly at retail value. So I have packs of paper, I have punches, I have bundles with stamps and punches, bundles with stamps and dies, stamps by themselves, and dies by themselves, a few of them. Okay, and so I will probably price them just at a, I'm not going to go off exactly what the catalog, I'm just a straight across the board. Stamp sets are going to be like, I don't know, I think the average price of a stamp set right now is $25, but I'll probably price them because a lot of them are used at $20 per stamp set, and $25 or $30 per die set, and then $15 or $16 for the punches. What else do I have? And then papers I only have a few that are full pack of paper, maybe one that's a full pack of paper. So I'll price those accordingly to like the percentage that it has left. But they'll just be standard dollar amounts. And then what will happen is after I've shown all of the product that I have that's retiring, I will send you a total on Messenger or email, and let you know how much you need to spend in my online store to get those items for free. Just a disclaimer, shipping's not included on the BOGO items, so you'll pay shipping on the free items from my stash, but depending on how much you buy, it will be well worth it. So if you just buy one pack of paper, might not be worth it, but if you get a bundle, my thing would be if you don't have the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine yet. Oh, I also have embossing folders. If you buy that using my host code, and then you'll get a bunch of stamps and dies for free and embossing folders for free. Okay, so one last thing. These sequins. I keep thinking about these sequins. But yes, I hope you'll join me for my BOGO sale. It is January 26th, and it's in a separate group, so it's not where I do live right now. Okay, so the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is $128 for the full size, and then the mini machine is $66. But what I really wanted to look for was the embellishments. Okay, so here. Number 9. These are the adhesive back sequins. Haha, Pretty Peacock, Berry Burst, and White. So those would match perfectly with these. Look, there's Berry Burst right there, and then these darker bluish green leaves, and this matte right here are Pretty Peacock. Well, the sequins, duh. But if you bought that pack of sequins to go with this, you would have as many as you needed. All right, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. If you're not on my email list and you would like to be, I'm going to start sending out emails for my BOGO sale with details, do some featured projects, and yeah, I need to get back in the communicating via email. So have a great night and thanks for watching.